The coverage of the vertebrobasilar arterial system, or the posterior circulation of the brain, goes from the medulla oblongata to caudal aspects of the forebrain, from the vertebral artery to the posterior cerebral artery. Looking at the parent vessel, the vertebral artery, one on each side, now forming the basilar artery at the base or ventral aspect of the pons, and then the basilar artery will bifurcate at the interpeduncular fossa into the posterior cerebral artery, or PCA. We will now look at individual vessels. The vertebral artery, again, caudally extending and running is the anterior spinal artery, a branch of vertebral. Another branch of vertebral artery is the posterior inferior cerebellar artery, or PICA. Here is PICA on the other side. The PICA will continue dorsally and laterally, reaching cerebellum and medulla oblongata. Next is the formation of basilar artery, and then the first named branch, AICA, the anterior inferior cerebellar artery, one on each side. Here is the other example of AICA. It will go on to supply pons and cerebellum. And now we are looking at Pontine arteries. Quite a few of these paired branches from basilar, going around the pons and supplying it. Next is the superior cerebellar artery. Again, a paired vessel. It will go on to supply rostral pons, caudal midbrain, and cerebellum. Here's the important anatomical fact of finding the oculomotor nerve root between these two arteries, the superior cerebellar artery and then the posterior cerebral artery. This occurs near the interpeduncular fossa. Here is posterior cerebral artery originating, posterior cerebral artery, or PCA, being the terminal branch of the vertebrobasilar system. Now we can see it coursing around the cerebral peduncle, going into midbrain. It will then supply midbrain, caudal diencephalon, caudal telencephalic structures, including the ventral and inferior aspects of cerebral cortex.